By the time students reach their senior year, they have been exposed to different research strategies and resources. Before our high school seniors delve into their senior capstone project, District Media Specialist Kelly McGee and Technology Integration Specialist Sarah Wood share research strategies and tools with students as a research refresher. Several years ago, Kelly presented to the seniors and shared some great research resources with students. He organized the information with an easy-to-remember house analogy, but noticed that the students were disengaged. He not only wanted to make the information readily available to students, but he wanted them to retain it and then apply it in their capstone research project. After conversation between Kelly and Sarah, they decided to try something different with the approach to sharing research information to increase student engagement and information retention. Together, they determined 7 different areas that were important for all students to understand throughout the research process: citing sources, valid internet sources, online databases, plagiarism, different research sources, Mr. McGee's online research reference site, and the importance of failure. Together, Kelly and Sarah discussed the different options for how to make the information presentation process more engaging so that students could retain the information a little better. After discussing and exploring different options, they decided to organize the information in the format of a breakout EDU game. In the spring of 2017, Kelly and Sarah tested their research breakout EDU game with the senior class. The game was themed around the board game Clue, but was designed so that students could figure out which teacher stole an item and hid it in what room. After running the game for a couple of classes, it was determined that some of the clue stations were unnecessarily long and difficult for students. Kelly and Sarah restructured some of the clues, and the game was then run in the spring of 2018 for the senior capstone classes. This time, the game ran much smoother, students were able to discover and make meaning of the information, and it was something very entertaining for them to try and figure out which one of the teachers stole something and where they hid it in the school. After each breakout EDU game they facilitate, Kelly and Sarah like to do a debrief to talk about what went well, what needs improvement, or discuss any moments that stood out. In preparing for the game in the spring of 2018, they knew something needed to be changed a bit, as running the game alone did not leave enough time for a game debrief with students. In talking to one of the senior capstone teachers, they were able to use 2 days to present the information, so the second day could be a debrief. So Sarah and Kelly decided to go to the drawing board to think about how they could make the debrief valuable and engaging just as the game was. In discussing options for a debrief, Kelly and Sarah decided to make the Day 2 game debrief day into a debate. They discussed some of the tools they would like to make sure students knew how to use well as set up some ground rules for the debate. For the debate, students were divided into small groups and given resources that were presented the previous day in the game. They were given 15 minutes to explore the resource so they could take it to the stage, or in this case, a table with a microphone, for a resource debate. The students were actively engaged, encouraging one another, and learning, or reviewing, for the whole hour. And moving forward, Kelly and Sarah would like to review how the debate day ran and think of ways it could run a bit smoother and be more like a debate. They had never ran a debate-like activity before, so it was a learning process for all involved. Some of the goals for next time: help students have an understanding of what a debate looks like, kind of amp up the excitement of the debate, get more students involved in the debate, not just the exploration and research part.